Hello everyone and welcome back. This week, don't I have a treat for you. I'm not talking about any updates, even though I'd probably say it's okay, but it's about as far as I can say about it. I'm not really one of these technical people who goes into the nitty gritty about it. I'll just find out what it's doing. I'll get on with it. But anyway, as I said in previous videos, I want to documenting my journey, and this video I feel like it's the first proper video that's documenting my journey from being meh to hopefully being good. So I'm currently in this video in a D-rated lobby, and hopefully by the end of the video I'll be in a C-rated lobby, hopefully. I've got a good feeling that it could happen, but who knows. Anyways, so the documentations, the videos are going to be from D to A+, if I can ever get to A+. Hopefully I can. I feel like I can. Put enough time and effort into it, enough practice. I feel like I'm getting there with learning how to steer with my feet, so to speak, getting the right rotations when you turn into corners, and apply just enough brake to make the back end come round but not lose control, which is a hard skill to learn, but once I caught myself doing it a couple of times and just really honing in on it, I feel like I've been really, making progress and getting quicker. At the start of this week, I was doing a 157 on here, which was awful. I've got it down to a 153.9, which is still not amazing. It's not A+ rated. They're getting 149s, I believe. But when I checked my time, the 143.9, I was in the top 13,000 at that time. Obviously, people put in more and more times, and then you just keep going down and down and down. Well, if you're really good, then obviously not. It just stays there up in the top 100, which I hope to achieve one day. But anyway, as you see in this race, it's pretty close, I would say, but it's Iceman. He's very quick, this Iceman, but also he very much likes to get his elbows out. He manages to overtake me here because I get a poor run out this corner. He gets right onto the back of me. He's coming down this straight. We fly into the corner together. He comes across me. I think he knew I was going to try and do the up and under. Then bashes into me again. Here, he defends his position, but it feels like he lets go of the accelerator as well. So I bump into the back of him. So I feel in the last couple of corners coming up here, he's still first. And as I was coming down here, I was like, oh well, second's quite good. And then suddenly I just went, no, I'm dive bombing him. Dive bomb of the century. Didn't get a penalty for colliding or even cutting the track there. Maybe it was petty, but I also felt like it was deserved, because I didn't really need to be dinked out of the way, did I? So I don't think he deserved the win. So I took that win off of him, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Alright, so, and on to the next one. In this one, I edited it down quite short, because not a lot happens. A couple of spin outs, and then I just bring it home. So yeah, so like at the start here, get a good start, keep him with the British man, because what does that say? Arabaz? Yes, Arabaz. Arabaz here. I think he's feeling the pressure a bit. He gets a penalty straight away, then glides across the grass but still able to keep two wheels on track. Goes a bit wide here. I do too. The Indian man comes up behind me, gives me a badge. Another badge. Someone else gives me a badge. They lose it a bit here. Yeah. And then Arabaz just loses all talent and decides to meet the wall. So then we skip to the next lap. another Indian man tries to take the position, but he comes in too hard, goes wide, and then I just continue my way with the lap, really, and then I think I'll just run away with it now. I'll just build a nice cushion. I think I only build a 1.2 second cushion, but that's still good enough cushion to, well, run away and just win the race. It's just this race wasn't all that interesting, really. It was just a good little, I would say, stats padder, if you get what I mean. It should be cut into, sit very last corner on the lap, very last two corners on the lap. I wouldn't say run away with it in the end, but I cruised my way to victory in the end. I didn't get into any big fights or anything. I just let them do what they were doing, and that was that. But 2 wins. It's good going. It is really good going. That is going to really help to try and get us out of C here. C? Sorry, I mean D. And get us into C. So this is the very last race of the week. I think I cut this down quite a bit as well, because not a lot happens in this either. I managed to, at the start, I do drop back into 4th, and then Matt and the Russian man, they start having a little ding dong. Then I managed to get past. Are they having a ding? Yeah, they're having a little ding dong, and then I personally think it's a great move. I really do. I hope you guys will, reciprocate what I feel, because I feel it was a really good move. But anyway, let's start the race here. This time I'm feeling a little bit with the pressure. I think I'm just going in a little too hard here. I'll try and take him out on the outside. Shouldn't have bothered. I should have just stayed behind him, because at this point, I think because of doing that, yes, I get shunted from the back. Then I lose position here. And then I go in too hot again. Then I'm going to go in too hot again. Just not making the right decisions here. My head went a little bit. I don't know what I was doing, really. I'm just glad it was ghosting, because if it hadn't, my race would have been over, or the Russians would have been over. But I managed to compose myself and just wait for the right opportunity, which is going to be in a couple of seconds. I just fly up the inside here. I thought they were having a ding dong. I guess they weren't having a ding dong. I just flew up on the, there you go, losing a bit of control here. A Matt there tapped the Russian Matt. I knew they were having a ding dong. I told you. But anyway, I spend the majority of this race here chasing the Irishman. He got quite far ahead at one point. I think he was about 3, nearly 4 seconds, and I was slowly catching him. And this race felt like what it was like in Imola with Max Verstappen and Lando Norris, where Lando Norris was just chipping away ever so slightly, and then when it went over the line, it was 0.7, and it was literally the same here, 0.7. The gap of 0.7. I really wanted the 3rd win in a row, but it just wasn't meant to be. But it was a very good race. Well, I feel like it was a good race. Managing to get so much time between us down so fast, so it was progress to me. So I felt like it was a really good race. But let's see if I did get into C. We'll see now.